Hello everyone, welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. I am Ruth Norton with Ruth's Stamping Corner. I have nothing in front of me. Normally I have a whole stack of things to remind you guys of, and I do have some things that I want to remind you of, but I just don't have any papers to show you. So I'm going to show you what we're going to make today. We are making this super cute little calendar. It's a little calendar kind of easel. There's a little accordion mechanism inside just to make sure that it stays standing all throughout the year, but there's a great tear-off calendar that will take your recipients throughout the entire year. So this is what we're going to make today, and I'm actually going to show you a different version of this too. But things that I want to remind you guys of today, December 15th only, Stampin' Up! Is offering free shipping. So free shipping on orders over $75. So if you are shipping or are shopping, make sure to head to my online store. If your order's under $150, make sure to use this host code. To qualify for that free shipping, your order does have to be over $75. So use this host code if you are shopping. If your order is over $150, don't use the host code. You're going to receive Stampin' Rewards on that order. All orders will receive a PDF with 3 exclusive projects, and if your order is over $50 or more, so if you're taking advantage of that free shipping, if your order is over $50 or more, you're going to receive a make and take packet to coordinate with that PDF that I'm going to email you. So it's a great day to shop. Now, keep in mind that shipping is a little bit behind right now at Stampin' Up!, so you will likely not receive your orders by Christmas. So don't put Christmas gifts in there. Don't do any of those things. But it's a great day to stock up on like card stock. Check out that last chance list. Check out the clearance rack. Stock up on inks. All of those good things. Today is a great day to do that because you're going to have free shipping. Paper Pumpkin. My December Paper Pumpkin has shipped. I'm not sure if I'll be able to go live. It's really going to depend on when it arrives, A, and B, what my craft room looks like when it arrives, and we'll talk about that a little bit more in just a second. But January's Paper Pumpkin is going to be Valentine's cards. They're so cute, and there's a little add-on. Well, they're going to be so cute. I have no idea. I'm sure they will be. I have no knowledge of what they're going to look like. But there is also a little heart box add-on. So I'll be posting about that in my pages hopefully in the next couple of days or so. It's been a crazy busy week, you guys. I am trying to finish everything up before the end of the week, so that one, I can spend time with my kids while they're off of school, and two, so that I can actually reorganize my craft room. That's the goal here. This over Christmas break is to get my craft room reorganized. I gotta make it function better for me. So that's the goal over the 2 weeks for Christmas break. So, so this is what we're making today, and I'm using a sneak peek stamp set, or sneak peek bundle. Actually, this is the Greatest Journey bundle. It is so fun. Now, it's not really my style, but I was so drawn to so many of these amazing greetings. But then the dies are what really got me on this. So these dies will cut out the images. So you have these the little trees will die cut. It'll cut out the images. But then you get all of these like extra bonus dies. There's like a running guy, a hiker guy, a bike guy, clouds. There's a tent. You can layer up that tent. You know, there's moons. I mean, so many good like extra dies. And we're actually going to use this little mountain range die. This is what we're going to use today. But there's so many good dies in here, and the greetings are really, really good too. So this is coming in the mini catalog, which you can order from on January 5th. I had to think about that day for a minute. Normally catalogs, in the past few years, catalogs have launched on my wedding anniversary, which is January 4th, but this year it's January 5th, so I'm actually a little bit excited about that. It's not happening on my wedding anniversary. Okay, so we're gonna actually start with the base of this real quick. So the actual card is going to be basically a regular card base. So this is 4 1/4 by 11, and it's scored at 5 1/2. Now the little mechanism to make it stand up, because when you put this calendar on there, it's going to be pretty front heavy, and if you have a card that's front heavy, they'll do this over time. They'll go, oh. And that's not what you want for a gift that you're giving somebody that you want them to stand up and display throughout the year. You want it to be able to stand throughout the year. So we're going to add this little accordion mechanism on the inside, and that's going to make sure that it stays standing throughout the whole year. All right, so grab your Simply Scored. Make sure I'm all on camera here. And we're going to do some scoring. You're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch, 1 3/4, 2 1/2, 3 1/4, and 4 1/4. And all of those measurements are in the video description, so you can check that out. You don't have to write anything down, and they'll all be on my blog later as well. So we're just going to, I folded it in half, and then I'm just going to fold it back on the next score lines in the opposite direction. So we're making a little accordion, and then these last 2 score lines will also get folded back. And just burnish those score lines just to make sure that it is nice and burnished. And so that's what you're going to end up with. That's going to go on the inside of our card, and that is going to kind of stabilize it and help it stand up. But before we glue this down, this is actually going to be the last thing we adhere into our card, because we need to do all of the front decorating first. So let's do our stamping. Let me grab, I have a piece of scratch paper here. We're going to do our stamping. So I'm going to stamp little stars all on the top up here. And I'm going to use those stars from that Greatest Journey stamp. And I'm going to use Balmy Blue. And we're doing Balmy Blue cardstock and Balmy Blue ink. So you're going to get a nice tone on tone. And I'm only going maybe like 1/4 of the way down. You can turn your stamp, turn your cardstock however you want. And I think that's good. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's just going to be a little starry sky. And as long as we have our Balmy Blue out, we're going to do our greeting. Now, the greeting I've stamped 3 different times in 3 different inks. So we're going to clean between each one. But and then we're kind of piece it together. So one of them we're going to stamp in Balmy Blue. And I'm going to do that on just basic white. Okay, set that aside. We're going to cut these up in just a minute. Okay, that's it with the Balmy Blue. So let me move that out of the way. We're going to clean off that one because we're going to stamp it again. So let me get out my Simply Chamois. I can open it. The Simply Chamois, this is my absolute favorite way to clean stamps. Now mine looks horrible. I actually have 2 in here. They both look pretty horrible, but they clean amazing. And once a week, I rinse them off real good in the kitchen sink, and then I actually throw them in the washing machine with like towels and sheets and stuff. Don't put them in the dryer, but put them in the washing machine, and that will clean them off real good. Okay, Night of Navy, we're going to do that same greeting in Night of Navy, again on a scrap of basic white. We're actually going to come back to our Night of Navy ink in just a minute. So, all right, let's clean this one more time. And then we're going to stamp our greeting the last time, this time on a piece of Balmy Blue. And I'm going to use Memento ink for this. Now, with this specific one, you could actually use the Night of Navy. Again, the Memento and Night of Navy are pretty close enough that you could do both of them. But I'm doing black. So that's it for our greeting. We will have one more thing to stamp, but we need to do some die cutting first. So we're actually going to step all those greetings aside. We're going to cut them up, make them all one greeting in just a minute. But let's trim up our little mountain range. We're going to use that die that I told you. And I have 2 pieces. I have a piece of Bermuda Bay and a piece of Night of Navy. The Bermuda Bay is 4 1/4 by 4, and the Night of Navy is 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. And we're going to cut the mountain range into both of these pieces. So I'm going to get my cut and emboss machine out, and I'm going to just give these a cut, and I'm actually going to cut them at the same time. So I'm going to kind of line them both up, and I'm just going to line up my little mountain range, and I'm going to run this through the cut and emboss machine. Now you guys, I will be live in my VIP group on Sunday for week 12 of my 12 weeks of Christmas. It's our final week. And then after that, I will not be live again until the new year. Paper Pumpkin, I might go live for Paper Pumpkin again, depending on when that arrives and what my craft room looks like. But at this point, I don't plan to go live again until the new year with a Facebook Live project. But make sure that you're checking my blog over Christmas break, because I do have some pre-recorded videos going up for you guys. So there's still going to be lots of fun projects for Christmas break. Okay, now on the bottom one, this is going to be our Night of Navy one on the bottom. I want to stamp all of these little trees down there. This is going to give lots of extra texture. And we're going to like overlap the trees. So do that, and then I'm going to stamp off again. So we're going to get lots of good tree coverage here. I'm going to stamp off. And if they overlap, that's okay. This is just like a forest of trees. I'll put that there. So we have this little forest of trees all stamped on there, tone on tone. And I'm going to close this now because I think I've already stuck my hand in it. So typical. All right, so we have all of our pieces. This is actually a really quick project to come together. And we're going to start adhering this down. Let me get my glue. So I'm actually going to turn this mountain range this way because I want them to go in different directions. I don't want them to be exactly identical because we cut them like this. They would be exactly identical if we did that. So I'm going to flip one of them around. It doesn't matter which one you flip around. I could have stamped on the back of this one, but so we're just going to flip the Bermuda Bay one around today because that is the one we didn't stamp on. So, all right, so adhesive on here. And then just line that up with your corners on the bottom of your card. Set that down. And then we're going to adhere this one down. I don't have any dimension. Well, no, I lied. I do have dimensionals on this project. I was going to say there are no dimensionals on this project, but my greeting has a dimensional. So look at that beautiful mountain range. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. All right, let's get back to our greetings over here. Now on my balmy blue one, the one we stamped, I'm going to cut out the center that says, is the start of, and I am just using scissors. You can use a paper trimmer if you want them to be super exactly straight, but I'm just going to use a little my paper snips here. You can use bigger scissors, you can do it however you want. All right, I'm just going to clip some little banner ends into this on both sides, just like that. Okay, so that's one part of our greeting. For the balmy blue part, we're going to cut out the top part this moment. And again, just use your paper snips. You don't have to get super fancy. Although you could if you wanted. I'm not going to judge you. But just go around. This is an easy greeting to cut out because it's all pretty straight. Just go around the words, just like that. Now we're going to just cut off the something great on the bottom for the Night of Navy piece. And then down here for the R, I'm going to cut this straight, and I'm just going to kind of loop around for the R and then do a straight cut again. Okay, that's our greeting all cut up. So let me get all of that put in the trash. All right, so let's attach this down. And for the middle part though, before we attach it down, I'm just going to take a bone folder. I'm going to curve it a little bit in the middle, and then on each of the ends, I'm going to curve it out. So it's going to have like a little wave texture to this. All right, let me find my mini dimensionals. I'm going to stick a mini dimensional right in the back where we kind of curve that up. And then on each of the sides, I'm going to just add a little dot of glue that'll hold the banner. It'll hold that shape. And I'm going to actually stick this down first because it's going to be easier to tuck in our other pieces. So I'm just going to kind of set that up to the top left. You can see that it's going to keep that same shape of that banner, which is going to be really cute. And then we're just going to fill these in. Just use your liquid glue. You could use your Stampin' Seal if you wanted. Just going to fill this in. This one just goes right on the bottom. Just kind of line that up. This is the start of something great. And this moment on the top. Just like that. Okay, so super cute. I think that's a really good little calendar reminder. It's a good motivation to look at every day. All right, now our calendars, make sure that glue wants to adhere. Our calendars I actually got from Tailored Expressions, and there will be a link on my blog to the ones that I bought. These are little tear-off calendars. They'll take you through the whole year, so they can just tear off each month as they go. And so we're going to stick this down. I'm going to use my liquid glue for this again because I want to make sure that it is nice and secure for the whole year long. So use a strong glue for this part. we're just going to stick that right in the middle, just like that. Just make sure that it's nice and straight. I think we're good. All right, now for our little mechanism, because again, like I said, this is a little front heavy, so it's the day goes on, it's going to kind of flatten. So we want to just make sure that we have this little mechanism inside that's going to keep it nice and sturdy. So on the two outside ends, there's 3/4 inch tabs on the outside ends. You just want to put adhesive on both of those. Fold it up so that the adhesive is on the outside of both of them. And I'm going to line this up on the bottom like a 1/4 inch from the bottom, and then just kind of hold that closed, close your card, and that's it. That's your little mechanism. That's going to keep your card standing the whole year long. Isn't that cute? It's such a good gift. I love giving these to the teachers at Christmas. So I made a bunch of these. You know, the kids both have multiple teachers, so I had to make a bunch of these this week. So I made this color, and then I wanted to show you guys this color too. This is the other version that I made. So this is Daffodil Delight, Mango Melody, and Melon Mambo, but the process was all the same. I stamped the stars in the Daffodil Delight. I used Daffodil Delight and Melon Mambo ink, again with the memento in the middle, and then the Melon Mambo down here, I stamped the trees in Melon Mambo. So I love that you get kind of like the blues and then the warm colors with the yellows and the pinks. So very cute, and this is such a fun gift. It's they're fun to make too. So I hope you guys enjoyed this fun little sneak peek of this Greatest Journey stamp set. Now remember, I will be live on Sunday, my VIP group, and I have a little sneak peek. You guys want to see a sneak peek of what we're gonna make? This is a big project, so I don't know if I can get it all in. Ooh, it's a wine bottle, guys. So I don't know how the Facebook Live on Sunday is going to go. I think I'm going to have to zoom out a lot to get that in, but it's going to be an adorable project. We're finishing up our 12-week series with a bang. So make sure you join me Sunday. I will be live, I think, at 10 a.m. Sunday, but I will make sure to post that the day before in my VIP group. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. I will be back on Wednesdays in January. So watch for that announcement, and I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget, free shipping today only. If you are shopping, make sure to use this host code. If you are watching on Facebook, please share this with your Facebook friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Bye.